bothers me the most from YouTube, I got to tell you, it really kind of breaks down into three categories. People who try it, brand new, those that have been doing it for a while and stick with it, and those folks that are kind of borderline professional. And I will say it like this, the people that are trying it brand new, the folks that maybe have done typing, vlogging in the past, or maybe some voiceover of some other type of imagery with their videos, or maybe have just been observers of YouTube in the up till now, and then they're just now starting to get into it, putting their face on the actual camera and getting into it and making some videos, realizing that we ain't exactly supermodels, and that's what YouTube's all about, just real people. Those people that have the guts to do that, because public speaking, and this is sort of kind of like a gray area of what public speaking is. It's not, you're not standing in front of the masses, but people who do a recording do realize it's going to be presented before the masses. And so those folks that have the courage to take that step, and from going from a mere observer of videos to actually making videos, those are the ones that I get a lot of inspiration from, and I like to see how they progress. They start off kind of, I don't want to say amateurish, but you can clearly see where some of maybe their mistakes are, with their editing and stuff like that. And then you have the other folks that, they do it all the time, they stick with it, they have lots of people that hate on them, but they got a positive approach, and they do a vlog, and they put it out there, and it kind of, works as like a good, back and forth for them, and also for their viewers. I really appreciate their commitment and continuation of it. And also, I would probably have to say it's the other folks, the people who, the professionals who put together an amazing product. So when you start making, these little mini films, you kind of, going to the movies even, kind of starts to take on a different approach, because you're seeing how those guys are doing it, and you kind of think about some ideas on how you're doing it. You're looking at their camera angle, you're looking at their sound, you're looking at their lighting, you're looking at their how they laid their movie out, the thought process that went into it, and so I get inspiration from them as well. The folks that I guess get a little bit discouraged about, it's like, oh, come on, stick with it, don't give up, is the folks that, they start off making some videos, and maybe they get some haters that, like, oh, your videos are terrible, and then they're like, oh, then they just give it up. It's like, come on now, can't people push you around like that? You enjoy something, you should stick with it, especially if you have a purpose behind doing it in the first place. So those are the folks that I guess inspire me for YouTube. The question is do I believe that there's more to life than meets the eye? Yes, I do. I believe I may have also actually seen a ghost, but that's a story for another time. You also may be wondering if I'm aware that there's a statue of Jesus looking over my shoulder. Yes, I am. Question is, are you aware that you have Jesus looking over your shoulder? Well, my favorite flavor of ice cream? I don't know. That probably would have to be Gorilla Vanilla. So when I was asked also who was my favorite actress growing up, I must say that I really didn't have like a favorite actress per se. There were a couple shows that I enjoyed watching, and then you had the characters that the actresses played, and I kind of more so maybe followed the character from episode to episode, but not so much from different show to different show. Yeah, so I didn't really have any particular favorite actresses per se growing up. Next question was, have I ever had any broken bones? Well, I kind of grew up in the ghetto at different points in my life, and I tell you, you're not going to get out of the ghetto without some bumps and bruises, and so I've had my fair share of injuries, but actual broken bones, no, don't think I've ever had anyone. Well, while I'm here. I got in on the red-eye flight last night, and I found the location. I got the bearing and the direction down, and I got my GPS on my watch, so I should be all set. My plan is I'm going to go out. It's a 1.1 kilometers out. That's almost a mile, and then it's 10 meters down. That's over 30 feet. So my plan is when I'm going to go out in the direction that I believe it to be at, and then once I get on top of it, I'm going to dive down. Problem is, I'm kind of surprised that this is further south than what I'm used to, and it's actually a little tiny bit cooler, and the water's a little tiny bit darker. But should not be a limiting factor. I'm going to head out, and just in case the 1.1 kilometers is a little bit more than what I thought, they got me one of these things. So we shall see. Well, this is it. 1.1 kilometers was not as bad, as strenuous as I thought it was going to be. Had the potential to be more so if there was a rip current or not, but it's actually relatively calm. Well, as of my GPS, I should be right on top of the position now. May take me a couple of dives, because it is about 30 feet down, and the water's not crystal clear. So